Hey guys, this is Music Strong Fitness coming at you. What we are doing today is a workout for audio engineers. Whether you are recording, audio, or you actually just sit at a desk a lot, maybe not a soundboard, this workout is for you. So this is going to be body weight only and pretty quick, maybe 5-10 minutes tops. So what we're going to do some stretching, some mobilization, some stabilization, and some activation. Okay? Here we go. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to stretch your forearms. Remember, the site of pain is not always the source of pain. So if you're getting pain in the wrist area, afraid it might be carpal tunnel or tendonitis or one of those other big, scary, repetitive injury words, a lot of times it stems from here. So think about what you do a lot. These tend to get real tight. Here's how you stretch them. Number one, you're going to put your hands directly underneath you. Lock out those elbows. Put them right behind you. Notice I'm splaying my fingers wide. And if you can't come all the way down, that's fine. You go to where you can. Do not force anything. You can also do this on the fall, okay? You're going to splay those fingers wide. And I want you to try to pick up your fingertips, okay? You shouldn't be able to. If I lean forward, I could cheat and do it. Don't cheat. Excuse me. So I want you to try to pick up those fingertips. And if you can't do it, that's great. What we're doing is we are activating, I always want to say I think it's Sherrington's law, which says that you cannot use both opposing muscle forces at the same time. So if we are stretching here when we're activating here, or vice versa, we can't do both. So lift here, that will turn this on, shut this off if this is overactive. So come out of that nice and easy. And then we're going to turn around. Most of our problems tend to be up in here, right? These pronator teres muscles in your forearms, okay? So what I want you to do is come down straight below your shoulders. Touch your fingertips and your thumb together, okay? If you can't come down that far, that's fine. Go to where you can. Now, your elbows should be straight, not bent, straight, okay? Try to pick up your knuckles off the ground, okay? You shouldn't be able to do this. I want you to hold for 20 seconds. Next thing we're going to do is a chest stretch. And how we're going to do that, so I want you to find a doorway, all right? Find a doorway or a windowsill or whatever. You're going to put your arm at 90 degrees. Do this both sides. For time, we're just going to do one. 90 degrees. I want you to squeeze your shoulder blade back and down and twist out. You can step forward with this is my right arm, step forward with your right leg to give you a little bit more mobility. You're squeezing here, stretching here. You should go a nice stretch through your chest, okay? Whew. Exhale, don't lock your knees. Squeeze and hold. You're going to count to 30. If you don't feel anything, come up a little bit higher. That'll stretch pec minor, which comes down here, okay? Whew. Come out nice and easy. Next up, we're going to do calf stretches, because when you sit a lot, you end up with your calves being chronically short and tight, which can cause low back pain, can cause headaches, okay? We don't need that. We got music to create, music to write, music to mix. So let's stretch your calves, okay? You have two calf muscles. This is how you stretch both of them. Come up to the wall, put your foot behind you. Notice, my foot isn't like this. I'm not out like that. You won't feel anything. If I go straight, you won't feel much either. I want you to turn your toe inwards, okay? You're going to turn in. So you turn your toe in, lean forward. Oh, yeah. You'll feel that if your leg is straight, you'll feel it up here. If you don't feel anything, I want you to bend that back knee, okay? That'll stretch a different calf muscle, and it'll stretch down by your Achilles. This is great for preventing plantar fasciitis, okay? Then you're going to try the other one. Lean forward, turn that toe in. Nice and easy, right? You're going to count to 30. And again, if you don't feel anything, you're going to stretch here. Count to 30. All right. From here, we're going to do some mobility exercises, all right? Come with me. We're going to do something called cat camel. And I'm sure you've seen this before. But this is going to give you some mobility in your spine. You can do this right on the floor of your studio. Just take a little bit of time. What you're going to do is you're going to sink, let those shoulder blades fall. Oh, yes. Come up and round. You're going to sink and round. And we're going to do 5 of those, okay? Sinking around. 3. Woo, that should feel good. 4. And 5. That should feel wonderful, right? So the next thing we're gonna do, this is called open book. This is for thoracic mobility and thoracic external rotation, okay? Rotational mobility. What you're gonna do is you're gonna lay on your side, just like I'm doing here. And what I want you to do is you're gonna, top leg is gonna come over, right? Hands go here. Try to get your shoulder to touch the opposite. Try to get this shoulder to touch the floor without this leg moving, right? Here to here. Now, if that comes up, whoops, you went too far. Here to here, okay? 10 times each side. So now we're gonna activate the muscles of your upper back, okay? All you need is a wall. And just like this. What you're gonna do, these are called wall slides. So what you do, you get right up next to the wall. I want you to push your elbows into the wall, okay? Make sure your knees aren't locked, all right? So push your elbows into the wall just until your hands start to come away from the wall, okay? Push and come up. You should feel this in your mid-back, okay? We're gonna do 5 of those. After this, we're almost done, guys, believe it or not. We have, excuse me, we have 2 things left. So now what we've done is we've mobilized what's usually tight. Now we have to strengthen what's weak. You guys sit a lot. When you end up sitting a lot, you end up with your core not being as strong or as active as it should be, you know? So we're gonna do something called a dead bug. So, dead bugs, there are 3 different variations of these bad boys, and they are a lot harder than they look. If these are not difficult for you, you might be doing something wrong. So, these are gonna activate your deep ab muscles, all right? And this is gonna prevent low back pain, which, let's be real, when you sit at a board all day or at a computer, your low back might start to hurt, right? Because you get this arch going on. Okay, we're gonna get this to work so we can prevent some of that. So what I want you to do is you're gonna brace. Pretend like someone's gonna punch you, brace. Pull that low back into the ground and lift both knees, okay? Not way like this, just 90 degrees. You're gonna hold your low back into the ground, lift, and you're gonna drop, whoops, one, and then the other. Yes, it looks ridiculous, but you know what? Now you look like a dying cockroach. That's why we call them dead bugs. If that's easy, remember the low back stays into the ground the whole time. If that's easy, you can push against the wall. Same thing, push, crunch, lift, move. If that's easy, or you don't have wall space, one hand, right hand to your left knee. Left hand up, right leg up. You're gonna push cross body. So this leg is pushing here, this arm is pushing here. Okay? Here to here, go. Whew. That's a heck of a lot harder, y'all. You gotta be keeping your low back into the ground the whole time. All right, so now that that's done, you're gonna do, 30 seconds of those. And if you don't have time or you don't have a watch and you just wanna count, you can do like 12. So the next thing, the last thing we're gonna do in this workout, we're almost at 10 minutes, is for your triceps, okay? Everybody wants to do like extensions and push-ups, and we're not gonna do push-ups. You don't really need push-ups right now. But if you wanna get better at push-ups, hey, guess what? This will help. So this is gonna work out here. What you're gonna do, we're gonna do some tricep press-ups. So what that looks like, your hands are gonna go directly underneath your shoulders, and I want you to push straight up, okay? And then back down, and straight up for 12. And that's it. If this is too easy, hands go diamond here, like this, okay? If that's too easy, come up into a kneeling push-up. Keep these nice and narrow, and I want you to come down 3, 2, 1. Back up. 3, 2, 1. That should be a lot harder, okay? It's been a great workout with you guys. Come follow me for more.